N, the discussion, which is your interpretation of your results. So again, we need to submit a link to the Google Doc this time. So you need to go to your Google Doc and add the discussion section after the methods. You need to, again, state your overall results, best measure of center, best measure of spread. Use your measures of center and spread to give your lower and upper values. Again, we can already take a lot of that from our results. And then, what does it mean? Why do we calculate it? Same thing for the subgroups. And then you need to decide if there was any bias in your methods or in your results. Again, we've kind of been looking at this the whole time. But look for any of the sampling errors that we talked about. Did you ask for a voluntary response? Did you take a convenient sample? Did you oversample or undersample any group? Did you get a sample that doesn't actually represent your population of interest? And explain how this might have changed the results of your survey. So you can also take this and say that in our sampling exercise, we made this particular error, which means that our results might be a little bit different for some particular reason. So we'll take a moment, and while we are doing this, I am opening up the same sheet on another screen so that I can read this at the same time. So in our discussion down here, again, the responses to our survey gave an overall, what did I say before? Mean result, median value of 24. Here, we can even copy a lot of that and modify. So the responses to our survey gave a median result of 24, which indicates that I'll match my MA students generally have neutral feelings about homework. Again, the best measure of spread was, for me, the IQR. That means that my lowest typical score was 22 and the highest was 26.5. This, again, means, or according to our scoring key, that means that the typical MA student, junior or senior, has mixed or neutral feelings about homework. We also need to state our interpretations of each of the subgroups. I have identified 2, even though I was supposed to do more. And actually, we can use some of the notes that I put down for some of my sampling errors as well. So for the junior subgroup, I can take most of my information there. So for the junior subgroup, the best measure of center was a mean of 24.2. Which indicates that juniors at MA have neutral feelings about homework. Again, this subgroup's best measure of spread was the standard deviation, and this means that the lowest typical junior scores are between 21.5 and 26.8, again, according to our scoring key. The typical MA junior has mixed or neutral feelings about homework. And then finally, the seniors had a median value, which again kind of fell into my neutral results. So for the senior subgroup, the best measure of center was a median of 25, indicating or indicates that seniors at MA have neutral feelings about homework. This group's best measure of spread was the IQR of 6. This means the typical score was 21 and the highest was 27. And again, this is part of the editing that I might need to do later. Typical score. And again, 21 to 27 still fits within my scoring key for neutral. The typical MA senior has mixed or neutral feelings about homework. So again, was there any bias? I did notice a couple of things. So because we defined our population as all MA juniors and seniors, we should have sampled students from more than one teacher. Since Mr. Quatrin's students are not likely to be in an AS or AP math class, their experiences and expectations of homework may not be representative of the whole school. Other students may have more positive or more negative feelings about homework. This was a convenient sample. Since Mr. Quatrin didn't need to leave his class. To get responses. The other thing was I still don't have sorry, I don't have what was it that I don't have? Okay, so let's make this look like our sentence stems. In our sampling exercise, we made the error of taking a convenience sample. Our results may not be representative of all the students in the population. Mr. Quatrin's students. Okay, now we can That was the other thing. I don't have 20. I only have 27 responses, not all 30. So because I undersampled, that's another error that I made. So the next time we give this survey, we should sample more than one teacher's classes. Okay, so that says pretty much the same thing as before. And again, I didn't get all 30 results. Made the error of under coverage. So we only got 27 results instead of the minimum 30, so we either underrepresented the juniors or the seniors in our data. Which may have changed the results. This error means that those subgroups may actually have more positive or more negative feelings about homework. So the next time we give the survey, we should ensure that we get 15 senior responses and 15 junior responses to properly represent the upperclassmen. And those were the errors that I made this time. And actually, I should have gathered all my data before starting the analysis. But that is my set of interpretations and discussions. Now you just need to copy your link and turn it in to the Chapter 4 project, Task 10.